Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going to be doing a showcase on Flaming Tiger. So Flaming Tiger is a 3 placement. He's the unbound unit for Trial 4. So he's a 4 AoE on placement. So he's pretty similar to Tanjiro. So 4 AoE, he could shred. He could burn, which is a 40% over 4 seconds. A passive which allows Slayer units to gain plus 10% dot as well as plus 30% against regenerators. It doesn't stack though, so you can't get multiples of these effects. If allies attacked, even on failed dodge, Flaming Tiger will take the hit. So I don't know if dodge will actually work with Flaming Tiger. If it does, it'll be pretty good because you could be able to dodge the hit as well as get hit. Which means when you get hit, you get 50% damage reduction. Counter with 30% damage plus burn at under 25%, equal or under 75% health. Counter deals 100% damage. Blazing Heart, if stun intercepting, plus ally gains plus 20% damage, plus 20% burn chance. If you're using Flower Trainer or in-range swordsman, target same enemy. Flaming Tiger gains plus 5% damage, 20% crit versus boss, 30% against Akiza. So this is basically a really good unit for this update. So let's go start on upgrading him. 2450 more damage, 3200 more damage, 4450 more damage, more range, more attack speed, AoE to AoE line, Blazing Sentry. By the way, but before that, let's turn on his animation. He's pretty much a multi-hit. Yeah, he's a 2-hit. Let's go into his other form. So he gains more range. He could break shields relatively easily. Okay. 5250 more damage, more range. 6350 more damage, more range. 8750 more damage, more range, more attack speed, AoE line to AoE circle, Flaming Pride. So let's see if he breaks shields still. He does do a lot of damage, by the way. He doesn't break shields anymore. He's a single hit now at this point. Oh yeah, he's pretty much a single hit at this point. 9550 more damage, more range. And this is at this point it's the end of his non-ascended upgrades. From here on out it's the ascended upgrades. 12,000 more damage, more range, and 17,500 more damage, more range. So he is lacking in range. Can only be used if Flaming Tiger is under 30 HP or has dealt 2.5 million damage. Permanently swap Flaming Tiger into 9 form and replace burn with Purgatory Flames. Purgatory Flames deals 60% of Flaming Tiger's damage in 8 seconds and always deals super effect damage. First a time, Flaming Tiger attacks with 9 form. Damage plus 250% and 100% chance to crit. Damage plus 30% afterwards. Alright, so you want to be activating this when he has 38% HP or he has dealt a lot of damage already. So right now we don't have that. But it looks like this Purgatory Flame ability does make him much stronger. His passive on the other hand is not as strong. It's pretty much, I don't know, it's kind of a liability IMO. It does help a little. If you use your Slayer units with Flaming Tiger, he does get stronger, but his passive is not too important. I think the most important part of his kit is basically to set your heart ablaze. That is the most important part of his kit. So yeah, we'll be right back once we get 2.5 million damage. So we'll be right back. Alrighty, so we finally made it to his 2.5 mil upgrade. So it does take a while in an infinite mode. So I don't think this is too viable in infinite mode. It's probably more you're gonna use this for like raids or something. So let's go activate set your heart ablaze. So he gets Purgatory Flames. It doesn't tell you, but he does do more damage now apparently. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, so honestly for traits, I'll probably say All-Star, honestly. Yeah, All-Star, because you probably won't even be able to get this to multiple unless you're like doing like raids or something. Yeah, All-Star Genesis Tempest. All-Star Genesis Tempest. And if you want to use this as just like basically like a meat shield, you can also just put tank. For potentials, you want speed and range. Yeah, I think speed and range is probably the best for potentials. Speed is additional unemployment. Range is overload, ricochet. Tier wise, I'll probably say this is like S plus, just because it has that passive as well as his ability is pretty strong. But he's probably like one of the weaker units in this update IMO. If you don't use him, if you don't have him ascended, he's solid. He does do a lot of damage. My bad, he does do a lot of damage. I wouldn't say when I see weaker, I would like to say a weaker passive than most of the other units. I think that's a better way of saying it. He's a strong unit, but his passive is not as strong as the other passives. Would I recommend this unit? Yes, I would. But it's honestly, you know, you could probably do better with like a different unit. But it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's much better with other Slayer units too. So yeah, that is pretty much Flaming Tiger, guys. He's pretty strong. I do recommend him, but you do want to get other Slayer units to combine with him. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for my next video in AllStarTowerDefensex. In the meantime, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.